On July 12, 2013, Malala Yousafzai spoke in front of the United Nations Youth Assembly. It was her 16th birthday, a day now known as Malala Day. A year before this speech, Malala, who supports girls' education, was on a school bus in Pakistan. Men from the Taliban, who oppose girls' education, boarded the bus and shot her. They wanted to silence her, but she survived. Now, she was about to speak in public for the first time since the shooting. In just a few sentences, Malala showed how powerful personal stories can be in speeches.
Dear friends, on the 9th of October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. They shot my friends too. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of that silence came thousands of voices. The terrorists thought that they would change my aims and stop my ambitions, but nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born.
In less than 100 words, Malala delivers a masterclass in how to emotionally connect with and inspire an audience through a true story. How did she do it? By understanding her audience, she focused the story on what was new to them, what happened after her shooting. By starting with "Dear friends," Malala hooked her audience with a conflict. She was someone that we could care about, the hero of the story, put at risk by the Taliban. Both Malala and the Taliban had clear goals. Malala had set up her own goal earlier in the speech, the girls' right to education, a bigger mission that she hoped to inspire the audience about. The Taliban's goal was also clear, to silence her and other voices advocating for girls' education. She created conflict and interest by putting obstacles in the way of these goals. She explains that the Taliban thought that Malala and her friends were the obstacle and that the shooting would achieve their goal of silencing them. High stakes create drama. In this story, both Malala's life and the future of girls' education were at risk. Malala then introduces a surprise and a twist, which makes the story memorable and provides a lesson. Rather than silencing critics of the Taliban, the shooting ignited a movement to establish the right to education. Finally, Malala describes her personal transformation. This builds emotion in the audience. She makes this even more memorable by using two speech writing secrets: contrast and the power of three. 3 words for what died, followed by 3 words for what was born. This is a strong and memorable ending to this short story and makes Malala's message clear and empowering. The mission to educate girls is stronger than ever because the Taliban failed. What can we learn from Malala? Malala's story shows us how personal stories can make speeches more interesting and easier to remember. But don't worry, your story doesn't have to be as big as hers to work well. Even a small story from your own life can make people listen more than just giving them facts. The most important thing is to pick a story your audience will care about and that fits with your main point. Then, if you include a lesson in your story, you can change how people think. And by using good storytelling techniques, like Malala did, you too can make people feel, think, and act differently.